Single mustard seed, strand of eelgrass, stinging nettle, Edda's tongue fern.
And? Come on, you know it. Think of your terrifying potion, teacher.
Heartbrew. What's she got to do with it? Henbane.
That's the one.
What's the use? I'm hopeless at learning ingredients. I'll never pass my potion part 1.
Never say never.
You only get one chance. It's like the broomstick flying test in the first year. Pass or you're dead. Out of the school. I try, but I just can't get these potions into my head.
Maybe you're trying a bit too hard. Mia, fill this up with water and I'll show you something. Now then, my lovelies. Look what your Uncle Frank has got you here.
Tea leaves?
Finest English breakfast tea. Now, give them a little water. Oh, that's enough! We don't want them to have indigestion.
Are you going to eat them soon?
Oh, no way. Big beauties like these aren't half as tasty as the little ones.
Why grow them then?
To win the prize for size at the annual show. Maybe first prize. For a change.
A plant enlarging potion. That's what you need.
Ah, perish the thought. They don't need magic. They need tea and singing too. It's a long way to Tipperary. It's a long way to go.
I wish exams were as easy. And I didn't have Ethel Hallow winding me up. She really wants me to fail.
I'm afraid we all have our Ethel Hallows, you know.
More tea, Miss Drill?
Yes, please.
Ooh. Very interesting. What do you see, Davina?
I see a tall, dark, handsome stranger. Must be my lucky day.
Come in. Yes?
Root. Terry Root. From the village. Chairman of the parish council.
Oh, the cows. You've come about the cows.
No, ma'am. The vegetables.
My goodness. Did my girls frighten the vegetables too?
No, ma'am. It's the annual gardening show and competition. We need a new venue, and the selection committee thought, here.
What? In the school?
Well, outside, actually.
In the courtyard?
Why, yes, Miss...
Drill.
Yes, Miss Drill. That would be a splendid site for our tent.
Impossible. We're having the end-of-year exams.
You're quite right.
I didn't like to mention it, but the council has been receiving a number of complaints from local farmers about certain unidentified flying objects. Just yesterday, some cows bolted and broke down some fences.
In my day, cows were much tougher.
Of course, I take all that with a pinch of salt.
Yes, well, it is a busy time for our girls, Mr. Root. On the other hand, we do like to accommodate our neighbours. So...
Miss Cackle, I must protest.
So I will give your request my immediate attention. One of the girls will take you to the hall for some refreshments, whilst I discuss the matter with my staff.
Thank you, ma'am. Miss Drill?
Have you seen Mildred? Not since the start of break. She's getting really nervous about this exams. She's not the only one. We've got to keep an eye on her. I couldn't bear it if Mildred didn't pass. Hiya! There you are. We've been looking for you everywhere. Where did you disappear to? Who's disappearing? You, I hope. Don't hold your breath. Why not? You won't be able to sweet-talk your way out of your witch part once. And then it's bye-bye, Mildred. Get lost, you two. You're the ones we'd really like to see the back of. I should send them to a charm school.
Don't let them faze you, Millie.
Don't worry, I won't. I'm not ready to give up quite yet.
That's the spirit, Millie. We'll all help each other.
Come on, we'll be late. Hang on a second. I've got something to show you first. Wow.
Mr. Blossom with his marrows. They're going to win first prize at the gardening show.
They're mammoth.
Real food. Do you think he'd miss one tiny tomato?
Don't you dare. There's someone out there. Hide.
Good heavens. Breakfast tea.
What are you doing here, Root?
Blossom. Hello. I just thought I'd pop in to let you know we might be able to have the show right here at the castle.
Fine with me.
Impressive.
Winners.
You're very sure of yourself, Blossom?
This is my year, Root, and there's nothing you can do about it.
You think not? I'll see you on the field of battle.
Did he hurt you, my lovelies?
He measured the big one.
That'll make him sweat.
He said good heavens.
I happen to know that he overforced his marrows with some newfangled chemical nonsense. Half of them went rotten. Hey, where did you lot come from?
I couldn't wait to show them your prize marrows, Mr. Blossom.
It's really exciting. Can we be on your side?
We'd love to help. We all want you to win first prize, Mr. Blossom.
Well, with such strong support, I expect I will.
Even though my deputy headmistress wasn't very pleased,
She very rarely is.
sometimes we need to make sacrifices for
For the greater good of the Academy.
Thank you, Miss Drill.
I was wondering, Miss Drill, if you would like to be one of the judges for our competition.
Oh, that's very kind of you. But
Of course, you wouldn't be able to play favourites, no matter how hard that may be. But, of course, it would do so much to mend broken fences, if you know what I mean.
I'm afraid that's out of the question.
Nonsense. She'd be delighted.
Wonderful! Wonderful! Well, see you on the big day.
Sometimes we need to make sacrifices, Miss Drill, for the greater good of the Academy.
Let's try it again.
1 adder's tongue fern.
5 stinging nettles
4 stinging nettles.
and 2 silverweed leaves. That's it.
You forgot the 3 snot gobbles.
The what?
Don't be so disgusting, Millie. There's no such thing.
Snot gobbles. Look, right here. It's a perfectly respectable English herb. And that's his name.
Well, I doubt we'll forget that one. I've had some sour milk. The potion should turn this into whipped cream. If we ever get it right.
Come on, we know it. We just need to relax. Start with henbane, and add his tongue fern. A single mustard seed.
Strands of eelgrass, a stinging nettle, and leaves of silverweed. Toad flax for some flavour, boiled bean juice for fun. And we can't forget the snot gobbles, the potion is done. And we can't forget the snot gobbles.
Shut up.
The potion is done.
What was that appalling cacophony? It's a disgrace. I'm ashamed of every one of you.
I'm sorry, Miss Hubble. We were singing to remember.
We have memories, Mildred Hubble. That should be sufficient without resort to what you laughably call singing.
Sorry, Miss Harborough.
From now until your witch part ones, there will be absolutely no distractions. Whatever else may be going on in the school, and you will keep your noses out of it.
flies and things.
Precisely.
It's a fly we've come to catch.
What?
Her name's Mildred, and we're going to catch her with fly paper.
Have you gone mad?
See this?
A potion. The next time she comes in to play with her little plants, she's going to get a nasty surprise. And so is Miss Harborough when she finds her in here. Ethel? Shh. Quick, someone's coming.
Let's go and have a look. You go first. I can't see anything.
Let's go back to bed.
Stay where you are! Mildred Hubble. And Maud Moonshine. I should have known it would be you.
Miss Harborough, we heard a noise and we came down to investigate.
You made a noise, you mean, and I came to investigate. Upstairs with you at the double. You have a lot of explaining to do. What are you waiting for, Mildred?
My feet are stuck, Miss Harborough. I can't move. There's something sticky on the ground.
So, the spider has been caught in her own web. I see you've been practicing extracurricular magic.
It wasn't me, Miss Harborough. I've had nothing to do with this.
Footprints.
Perfect. We'll retrace them. I fully expect these footprints to lead us back to the scene of your crime. Follow me.
Our crime. Oh no. What's happened? Who did this? Mr. Blossom's marrows, they're ruined.
What about the contest?
You two seem to be very familiar with Mr. Blossom's marrows. Is there something I ought to know?
Some of us have been helping Mr. Blossom get ready for the gardening competition.
After what I told you this very afternoon.
But we haven't been using magic, Miss Harborough.
And you think I should be pleased about that? Disobedience? Vandalism? This is more than some schoolgirl prank, Maud Moonshine. I want everyone who has been helping Mr. Blossom in Miss Cackle's office tomorrow morning, and I mean everyone. Now back to bed. We make rules because without them we would have anarchy. We make rules because rules are designed to build character and instill discipline. But mostly we make rules because we want them to be obeyed. Ruby, Enid and Jadoo will scrub the courtyard until it is spotless. Mildred and Maud will clean the greenhouse under Mr. Blossom's supervision. From that point on, the greenhouse is out of bounds. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Miss Harborough. That takes care of that. Yes!
To cut a marrow down in its prime. This is too much.
Mr. Blossom, why don't you go down to the kitchens and ask Mrs. Semolini for a nice cup of tea? We'll finish off here.
I think a lot of this stuff can be saved. He'll still have something for the show.
Bet it was Ethel and Drusilla. trying to get into trouble again.
Why would they go after the Marrows?
Maybe it was rotten Mr. Root. He seemed to be cheating.
Mildred! Look! A whole Marrow! He might be able to enter the competition after all.
But not with that. It's too small. Of course, we could make it bigger.
Mildred, no extracurricular magic. Miss Harbour will turn us into toad splats.
I don't care. We've got to. For Mr. Blossom.
I warned you about this gardening business, Miss Cackle.
Yes, Constance, I know.
And I assure you I intend to pursue my inquiries until I get to the bottom of this affair.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it.
I suppose it's too late now to tell Mr. Root that we've changed our minds about the show.
I'm afraid so. In fact, there is one more little thing that we promised Mr. Root. For the good of the Academy.
Here it is, the elixir of life.
That's it. That's the one that makes plants grow bigger.
Don't waste your time now, Mildred. You've no chance of passing your potions part 1, and you know it.
I bet HB's really looking forward to marking your exam paper. Ignore them. What do we need, Maud? It doesn't say.
Ask Memory Girl Mildred. Maybe she'll sing you a song.
I remember. Bindweed, Lousewort, Feverfew, and Yarrow Dinked in the Dawn.
Are you sure, Mildred?
Yes, Bindweed, Feverfew, Lousewort, and Yarrow Dinked in the Dawn. Positive.
Attention, girls, attention! We have been asked, for the good of the Academy, to provide a pupil to distribute the rosettes at the gardening competition in the courtyard. Due to our intense concentration on exams, only one of you will be allowed to attend, and I think it should be you, Ethel. You are the only one whose performance is unlikely to suffer from the interruption.
Thank you, Miss Harbrim, but I feel there's someone who deserves the honour much more than I do.
Really? How very egalitarian of you. Then you shall have the privilege of choosing a suitable candidate.
I choose Mildred Hubble.
What?
What?
What? I mean, did you say Mildred Hubble?
Yes, she's been trying really hard to pass her exams, and I think she deserves a reward.
Is this some sort of peace overture, Ethel? Oh, very well. Mildred Hubble it is.
Why didn't you pick me?
Don't be stupid. Didn't you hear Miss Harbrim? Only one girl from the school will be there.
Yes, Mildred.
Exactly. And if something goes wrong, who'll get the blame?
Mildred.
Wow, that's better.
We did it! I hear someone coming.
Let's go out the back.
I thought the game was up. Look at you, my lovely. All alone and growing like a beanstalk. This deserves a pinch of tea.
Aha. So that's what they're up to.
So do we tell them now?
Tell on them? Of course not. It's Mr. Blossom's prize marrow. We're going to help them, of course.
And first prize in the tomato category goes to John Peter Ellington. And now, moving on to the pumpkins.
You must be feeling pretty sure of yourself to be bringing just the one marrow, eh, Blossom?
One is enough to foil your plans, Root.
So let's give a big hand to Agnes Moffat. Having already taken first prize in the floral competition, she wins another first for her magnificent pumpkins.
Not yet.
And now for one of the highlights of this annual event, the marrow growing competition.
Now. More.
prize goes to... Oh, my goodness.
What kind of trickery is this? It can't be. This is no English breakfast tea, Blossom. This is chemicals, or worse.
Did you magic that marrow, Mildred? Tell me the truth.
Dare accuse me of anything, you miserable creep! Take cover!
Ethel? Drusilla?
You've committed an outrage, you criminal!
I've done nothing of the sort, you marrow murderer.
I'll get you, Blossom. I'll get you just like I got your marrow!
Would someone care to explain what is going on here?
He's at fault, ma'am. He's the one that destroyed my marrows.
So you are the scoundrel that vandalized our school?
I don't have to put up with this. I'm leaving.
I know what you're thinking, Miss Harborough, and this time you're right. It was my fault. It was all my fault. I used the elixir of life potion to make Mr. Blossom's marrow grow bigger. It was terribly wrong of me, I know, but I'm willing to accept any punishment.
Oh, that's enough, Mildred. The trouble with you is that you believe you're the only one who ever does anything wrong. It's a sort of vanity. You think you have to be the very worst witch in the school. Actually, you played only a minor role in this unfortunate incident. I have caught 2 of the culprits red-handed and extracted a full confession.
You mean more than Enid?
I mean Ethel and Drusilla. So now, Mildred Hubble, go and rejoin your study group. It's going to be a difficult exam tomorrow.
Yes, Miss Harborough.
Any other brilliant ideas? Shut up.
I can do this, I can do this, I can do this.
Start.
Make a plant growing potion.